Former President Obama, in a private call with former members of his administration, lambasted the Department of Justice's decision this week to drop the charges against former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. The news over the last 24 hours, I think, has been somewhat downplayed about the Justice Department dropping charges against Michael Flynn, Obama said in an audio clip that was obtained and released by Yahoo News, and the fact that there is no precedent that anybody can find for someone who has been charged with perjury just getting off scot-free. That's the kind of stuff where you begin to get worried that basic, not just institutional norms, but our basic understanding of rule of law is at risk, the former president said. And when you start moving in those directions, it can accelerate pretty quickly, as we've seen in other places. So one might be tempted to say, oh, he's telling the truth because they just dropped all the charges. But it's another one of those comments where I can't take it seriously because of who's saying it. So for those of you that aren't familiar, and a lot of times people forget about this stuff, Obama repealed the Espionage Act, which allowed journalists to be jailed. He himself jailed journalists 6 times. And again, the point is that with the context of knowing how he treated the rule of law, repealing habeas corpus as well, I can't take what he says seriously. And you know, it's just I don't like hypocrites, is basically the way it goes. And unfortunately, you have a lot of people who, when they see his comment, will go, see, that's how grown-ups are supposed to act. This is when we had normalcy in the White House. But then when you actually know what he did in office, it's a bit of a different story. So he can continue to grandstand and go, I can't believe that our basic understanding of rule of law is at risk as I jail journalists who expose my war crimes.